What's up, Internet? Welcome back to the Fire playthrough. I'm just going to continue right where I left off with doing these war horns. Okay, I screwed up the intro my first attempt, so I legitimately started and just stumbled over my words, so I abruptly stopped and restarted. Oh, why I felt like I had to mention that. You know. I don't love the way my brain works. That's a thunder snake. So my goal for this episode is going to be to obviously start by finishing Cyclops Lane, which is very nearly done. And then hopefully get through Triton. We'll see how that works. We'll do it. That's my goal. And then next episode, I want to be able to get through Firecat. Only, what am I going to do with something ice school only on fire? I do think at this point I'm going to kind of solidify the time of being around 45 minutes an episode, with obviously some varying exceptions. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Kind of. Just going through this. Probably gonna start whatever side quest thing I'm doing after I'm done with Wizard City. Main storyline of Wizard City, I should clarify. I can click. I think that's when I'm gonna start having whatever side quest I'm gonna do is more work. I took away a fire off first round. That's helpful. Actually, thinking about it, that wouldn't be enough to in 2 rounds guaranteed getting like 3 of these guys. I'll just have to deal with the minion. We'll see. We'll see in that fight. Just straight off of this. 137 first round and then 95 3 rounds. But
you won't get past Colonel Romulus anyway. You just wasted your time.
that turns out to be 412 20-ish.
I saw you defeat the Warhorns, Wizard. But can you defeat Achilles himself? I hope so. He just hasn't been the same since that undead monster came in. I'll be honest with you. It scares me, Wizard. Someone needs to save General Achilles from himself. Can you do it? Then go inside, and good luck.
Pill twist. Also, my arrow's broken again. I didn't even notice until now. Whatever. Shut up.
One of you comes to face me at last. Know this. I see Cyclops Lane, but it was not my choice.
It was mine. No, down here, near the ground. Yes, me. Fear me. For I am a prince of Darkmoor, cursed to be a bunny, beaten by a vampire, then trapped between physical and spiritual planes. I am a ghostly vampire bunny, and I once tried to control Wizard City with my hypnotic gaze. Alas, I was sealed in a cage with the other undead. But Malice there destroyed our prison, sent us to cause chaos, and then his brother provided an easily swayed army of trolls and cowards. Blech. Sadly, yours is too keen an intellect to fall for my diabolical cuteness. So instead, sick them, General!
I do believe he literally just said that the player is too smart to be hypnotized. Fascinating. That should be fine. So, if our elf is not likely going to be enough to beat Achilles by itself. Also, I'd make a joke that Romulus is scared of that rabbit. That, well, fight him in Selenopolis. There's reason to be afraid of him. Let's maybe I'll play. If there's anything else that I can do. Kitty cat. There's Achilles. Ew. Ew.
So you brought Achilles to heal. Doesn't matter. As long as my influence remains over Cyclops Lane, I will never fade.
He's right, you know. His thralls keep him tethered to the physical world. But if he lost them, he'd fade back to the nexus twixt life and death. I'm telling you this because I never liked that bunny. I took Cyclops Lane as a distraction from Malister's plan, whatever that is. We Cyclops are an honorable people, and I was honor-bound to Malister for saving my life from a rogue optometrist. Now, I'm honor-bound to you. The Great One sees the watching eyes, our security system, turning them into hypno-eyes to lull all the minions on the street, all at once. Even now, these crystal balls maintain his bewitching gaze. Destroy them, and his influence over this street will dissipate.
This isn't the end of me, Wizard. I'll be back. Ours will be a rivalry for the ages. You'll see. One day, the Great One will return!
He probably won't return, and his thrall should slowly return to normal. I vow I will honor my word and restore order to this street.
He returns. Just not in the hidden boss in Selenopolis. Like 2 million health. Ridiculous.
The trolls and warhorns seem more docile now. I take it that means we were successful in defeating General Achilles?
More like this wizard was successful, bro. Doesn't look like you moved an inch since you got us captured.
Now let's not point fingers. We succeed and fail as a team. And I will report our success to Professor Drake as such. A team effort.
Whatever you say, Nolan. Wizard, you should head back to Sergeant Muldoon in Old Town and tell him Cyclops Lane is under control.
Here's the question. Can I do fire, or can I do Triton in 30 minutes or less?
General Achilles is backing down? Good. Then maybe he can do the job he promised to do and maintain order on Cyclops Lane. Though it may take a while with all the creatures roaming around there now. Good work all the same, Wizard. Triton Avenue's been overrun by the undead. I don't have any guards left to try and deal with it either. You're not the first student to offer help. 2 wizards named Griffinbane went in a little while ago, and there was another named Grimwater. But none of them have come out, and I've gotten no word. Can you help me try to find them? Good luck, and above all, be careful.
Get out of grabbing fire cats.
You say this was orchestrated by the former Death Professor? I thought he was dead. Well, all the other dead are back, so yeah, that makes sense.
No clue what that dialogue was for. That's just a tour. Right? I don't think there's a way to see previous quest dialogue. I don't know what that dialogue was for. Genuinely no clue.
You there! Help!
Because it definitely didn't sound like Firecat dialogue.
I'm lucky you came along. Something has broken the flow of storm magic through the street. Those towers should have arcs of lightning between them. This is bad! My sister Susie and I came to see if we could help get things back under control, but we got separated. The haunted minions drove me back. Can you create a diversion so I can try to break through, attack the minions, and I'll meet you by the river?
Okay. occurred to me. I got more hope. Nothing else that's all that helpful though. Also, it's a rope that adds 2 damage, big whoop. 2 flat damage, I should clarify. With my current spells, that is kind of better. I was wondering, my spectral, transparent ghost form, whatever you want to call it, was going to wear off. I let me walk all the way through the street. Cool. That's the haunted minions.
Thanks for the help, Wizard. I wouldn't have gotten here without you. I'm worried something terrible has happened. On my way here, I saw one of the lightning eels with Susie's wand in its jaws. Maybe she just dropped it, but maybe not. What can we do?
I couldn't help but overhear. You're very loud. If you can bring me that wand, I may be able to assist.
Really? How?
I need you to come help me out with something. Could you come talk to me, please?
Oh, right. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that because, like, this should be a spell quest, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember what spell I get from it is, though. I mean, she might tell me. We'll see. Anything? Probably not to level 8. Yeah. We'll show to level 8.
I see you're ready to learn pyromancy. If so, you'll need this bloodstone to summon the servants of the dragon.
Thalmea hands you a small, perfectly cut bloodstone ruby.
Go seek the ancient sanctuary known as the Dragon's Mouth, hidden in a cave behind Gollum Tower. When you find the fire within, hold the bloodstone tight and whisper the name of the creature you seek.
Ooh. Okay. That doesn't help me at all with what spell this is. I think it's Prism, which if I'm right, that'll be very helpful. But I could also be wrong. We'll find out.
You whisper the name Philidae Peronis.
We hear your call and answer, Pyromancer. You may enter the dragon's mouth.
In the dancing flames, you see a great battle. It is the War of the Titans. The sky is thick with a cloud of winged dragons. They hurl themselves against the strong, vengeful giants and the sly, wicked Tritons. Only one dragon remains. She is old and alone. For centuries she slumbers. A shadow falls over her. It is a wizard, a figure with eyes of fire and a wicked scowl. The wizard turns, looks at you through the flames, and suddenly the vision is gone.
but based on the fact that I have this spellcast I forgot about, probably will not be finishing Triton. I'm gonna try. But... Valmea.
So, my young student, what did you see in the Fire of Destiny?
Professor Falmea looks deeply concerned.
Oh my! It seems that Wizard City has a powerful enemy. You must practice your lessons immediately. Start with this fire spell. Wizard City may need all the protection it can get.
Yes, President. Okay. Cool. And I'm already done with that quest. That was shockingly easy.
Duncan Grimwater, Necromancer. I was drawn here by a massive surge of death magic. It must be the reason the undead have overrun the street. I wish Malastare were here. He could stop all this madness instantly. If only he were still alive. Malastare is alive? Impossible! I don't know what you saw, but you must be mistaken. Someone is trying to deceive you and Professor Ambrose.
Good luck proving that one, bud.
Malastare was a great man, the greatest necromancer of this age. Ambrose is responsible for what happened to him. If he hadn't...
Can we talk about this later? My sister's lost out there.
You're right. Wizard, bring me that wand, and I think I can get to the bottom of this.
Don't need my decorate. That was fast.
Excellent. Susie is still alive. I can sense it from her wand. I think I can find her, but there's one more thing I need. I know a ritual that could grant me a vision of wherever Susie is. It's very advanced. I'm not surprised you don't know it. The connection between Susie and her wand is one anchor for the ritual, but I need another, and I think I know what will work. When I was trying to reach the source of the death magic, I ran afoul of the rotting fodder across the river. They're using storm magic.
That doesn't make any sense. Why are they using storm magic instead of death?
They were wearing strange amulets that were crackling with storm energy. Bring me those amulets and I can cast my spell.
I love how there's this massive question of why are the rotting fodders using storm magic? They're undead. They should be using death magic. Oh, is that the other thing? I would like to challenge that. How many times throughout this game do we see undead using something other than death? So he just cast a death spell. I mean, I suppose it was a natural attack, but my point still stands. He just cast a death spell. And I fizzled. I have casting balance. I still haven't played any storm spells. Gotta love the early game where no enemy really knows what school they are. Even Alistair doesn't really know what school he is. Yeah, most of his spells are death. But, if I recall correctly, he's got like 2 or 3 spells that are just completely random schools. Cool? Fizzle it again. A treasure card. Fizzle it again. What evidence do I have that my accuracy is better than 50%? I wish that was a joke. Duncan, my arrow still doesn't work. I'd love to know what actually causes this bug, because it happens a lot.
Now, let's see what I can see. If I'm right, and I usually am, whoever's enchanting these storm amulets also kidnapped Susie. They probably have Susie imprisoned close by. I can use the link between the wand and Susie to find her, and the link between the storm amulets and their maker to produce a vision. Here goes. Nothing? Whoever this is, they have some powerful magic. I think I could break through the interference with a charged Lumina crystal.
They make Lumina crystals at the mill across the river. Go talk to Blad Raveneye and get us a crystal.
Time to go get a shield. which I'm learning now. Otherwise, you know me, I'll forget about it. Rain. And promptly remove it from my deck because I don't need it. Now go talk to Plaid. So that he can tell us we need to go pick up a bunch of cogs and feed some Scarlet Screamers because... why not?
Lumina crystal, you're out of luck. The undead stole all my crystals. I've got lots of raw crystal. I could grind you another one, but the mill's broken. Undead stole the wheel cogs and scattered them all over. But even if I could grind you a crystal, I couldn't charge it. My lightning rod won't work. A Scarlet Screamer stole the primary coil. You could help get me up and running again. Gather up the cogs and get my coil back from the Scarlet Screamers, and I'll get you a crystal.
Yeah. Grabbing cogs. Incredibly entertaining, no? Screamers. Also, I believe the Scarlet Screamers classify as undead as well. They're myth. So in case you wanted more proof of my point earlier, yeah. Undead use something other than death magic all the time.
bother this soggy place and be bother you. If this coil's so precious to you, take it.
What is it with banshees and trying to make poetry? Most of the banshees in this game seem to speak in some form of poetic terminology.
Splendid! Now, put those cogs to good use and get the old wheel turning. I'll fix the lightning rod. Alright, we're ready. Here, just pull this lever and we'll charge that Lumina crystal right up. Ah, well done, wizard! Thanks to you, I'm back in business. Here you are. One brand new, fully charged Lumina crystal. She's a beauty. I hope she serves you well.
A Lumina crystal! This should be just what we need. The Lumina crystal will boost the power of my ritual. It'll work this time, I'm sure of it. It's working!
Susie, I can see her! But what was that horrifying thing with her?
That's the Harvest Lord. We studied him in class. He's a powerful spirit from the underworld who harvests the souls of the innocent.
It looked like she's in Galvano's tower. That must be where the Harvest Lord is enchanting the storm amulets. Wizard, please free my sister!
At the time, I should have enough time to fight the Harvest Lord, but I don't know if I'll have enough time to do the post-Harvest Lord Triton stuff. But that should all be relatively simple. It needs to do at the start of the next episode, so should be able to just merge that with Firecat next episode, and it'll be just fine.
Ah, another soul to harvest. I knew my little prisoner would draw more to me, like flies to honey. Wait, my dark master warned me about you. Ha! Imagine the reward he will give me when I present him your very soul.
Help!
What good do you think that's gonna do him? Probably should just go ahead and kill the Blotted Daughter, that would be fun. Taking an extra line of damage. Past this last prison before he does something like, you know, Put a haste shield on himself. I'm gonna pixie into a blade. And I'll ult him. Potentially cast a heartbeat after that, depending on what my health looks like. But we'll see. Might not be necessary. Now here's the real question. Is that gonna do enough? Test this. And I fizzled. Lovely. I guess I'll just cast another fire elf. Just in case.
I am beaten, but my master's grand design is nearly complete. Triton Avenue is doomed!
I know what he's talking about. Meet me outside, Wizard. I need your help. I overheard the Harvest Lord's plans. He was raising an army of rotting fodder, armed with storm magic to attack Wizard City. But there's more. The Tempest Nexus up on the ridge channels storm energy into Triton Avenue. The Harvest Lord diverted the flow of energy to enchant the amulets. But after he finished the amulets, he directed the flow back on itself. The Nexus will explode and take Triton Avenue with it. Use the teleporter by the mill to reach the Tempest Nexus. I'll meet you up there.
Yep, we will start next episode with that. That's right through that teleporter. One says to High Ledge. So we will start the next episode by doing that, and then go directly into Firecat from there, which I should be able to do the entirety of in that next episode. So, yeah. Without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next episode.